everybody, this is Tambiota and you're watching Masterpiece Theater. So today we have MP-20 Wheeljack. And we have, you can see he's a Lancia. So Takara was able to get the rights for Lancia, or to use the vehicle. So that's awesome. And you can see him here and in both modes. He has his missile launcher on him. It's really cool. So here, if you look on the back, you can see him and you know what? We forgot some stuff. So let's backtrack a little bit. So here's the side of him where he has his car mode, and then here's his dynamic pose in robot mode, which is the same picture as this one right here. I've caught on to you already. And then we got some pictures here. Basically, it's just showing off his weapons. We got him next to Optimus, just to show scale. Him chilling in his car mode, and then showing that he can fit inside Optimus's trailer. So there's a few things that come with him. So you can see here. I believe this is the first car that we got that didn't have the rearview mirrors pre-attached. So we got two extra sets of those, or two sets of those. So two sets of rights and two sets of lefts. And I never used them, so I can show you that. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the box so we can check him out. All right, so here's Wheeljack, and we have him in his robot mode, because this is the mode that I display him in. And here on Masterpiece Theater, that's what we're going to be focusing on, is what makes these figures display worthy, and to have the name of Masterpiece. Now, there's not going to be any transformation involved in this video. So if you're looking for that, then there are tons of other places that have that. Like I said, this is just basically going to be focusing on both his modes, his robot mode and his car mode, and just what makes him worthy of being a masterpiece and being displayed. So as you can see here, we have him in his robot mode. And before anybody starts crying foul and saying some weird stuff, yes, I know his ears are weird, and that's because I have a third-party different set of fins on his head fins. And I got the Dr. Wu set that comes with the transparent fins. As you can see here, I still have his original head there. So there's his head. There are his rear view mirrors right there. And there's his collector's card and his instructions, and then some mail away thing. I don't know what for, but oh well. And then I did get his collector's card. So basically, it's supposed to be in the shape of his what do you call it? The hood. So you can open that up and you can see the coin inside of there. And you can actually see the Autobot logo on this side of it. You just can't make out all of it. So everything else that's on the coin, I guess you could say. All right, so I opted for these because the ones that he comes with are silver, and in the cartoon originally, whenever he would talk, these would light up, and that's how you knew he would talk, because he has this little faceplate that's over his mouth. And the one that came with him, if you do actually open it up, you know, you can see that he does have a mouth underneath there. And I think that's supposed to be from some, I don't know if that's supposed to be from some episode, or it's supposed to be an homage to something, and I have no idea what it is. But I guess probably I could have looked that up and figured out what it was, but you know me, I come at these reviews very unprepared. So this is the figure. These are his weapons. I switched that out because I think that looks like 100 times better. These right here, you got to be careful with transformation because you can break these off. So I personally don't bend them whenever I transform them. I work around it. I don't fold it enough to actually bend it, because whenever you bend it, the first bend is fine, but bending it back is the hard part, and that's where people break them off. So be mindful of that. Let's see here. So his weapons. He's got this little bitty gun here, and it just fits in his hand. Let's see. Come on out. Come on. Something else that you want to be mindful of. I don't think that it happened on this one. I think I had Marlboro for a while, or Exhaust for a while, and I had a real version of him. And for some reason, the paint was chipping on these pieces right here that were on his forehands, which are the tail lights. The paint was chipping on that. So we got this little bitty gun right here. I don't know if it'll. There we go. And then we have his rocket launcher right here. I had it in his hand. But you can see this right here. You can actually take it out, and you have that. Because with Marlboro, he came with 2 of these, and then he came with smaller missiles. But this one, he only comes with 1. Yeah, this falls down a lot. No, that's where it's supposed to be. This does fall down. At least my Marlboro did. This one doesn't as bad. But I got some gapping there. Probably didn't clean out something in there. It's probably causing it to gap. All right. So let's go ahead and take a break, and I will go ahead and get him into vehicle mode, and then we'll come right back and we'll check that out. All right, so we're back, and here's Wheeljack in his vehicle mode. So at first, when I was looking at it, I couldn't remember where to put the weapons. Excuse me, the weapons at. And I found them. But something that I wanted to show off real quick were the mirrors. So I'm not going to take these out, but see, these are the rear view mirrors, and you just clip them off. I think somewhere right in here, and then they just tab into right here, and then they come out like that. Now for weapons, so this weapon right here will actually mount underneath. I do believe it's this way. It's not going very well. This way. Okay, I see it. So there's a tab right here, and there's a little notch in there, and that's how it goes. See, like that. So you can actually have that underneath the car, and it's almost like an exhaust then at that point. And then you can have this gun up here, and there's a little spot right here. You can't really see it, but it's spring-loaded, and you can attach the gun like that. I think that this, no, I thought one of them that I had an issue with the spring. Cool. So you can have your gun out, your missile launcher out, be shooting at the competition while you be flying down the road, and then shooting at people behind you so that they don't pass you. Now, I definitely know that this car also, I know that in some of the other videos that I've spoken of a site called Repro Labels. And I know that that site also has labels for this. It gives it a lot more labels. It gives them all of the official labels that he should have for this. And I know that they do have a sheet for exhaust also. And I wish I had exhaust so that I could show that off, but I unfortunately don't. But not anymore. But this is Wheeljack is a nice car. He has a nice transformation. you know, if you want to check that out, then definitely go and take a look at that, because it is a very nice transformation, and it's got some weird things that happen to it when you're transforming it, especially with like I said, with the wings and with the hands. Those are way different than things that I've seen before in with the Masterpiece line. All right, so you don't see much of anything underneath here except for the hands. All right, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Masterpiece Theater. Don't forget to look me up on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed already, then please think about that. If you have, then just like every other day, I will see you tomorrow. This has been Tambiota. Thanks for watching.